On March 22, 1765, the Stamp Act was passed by British Parliament. It was the first direct tax levied upon the colonists on items that they purchased within the colonies. Special stamp paper had to be used for all kinds of documents, including land deeds, bills of sale, liquor licenses, pamphlets, broadsides, and newspapers. The result was widespread opposition throughout all of Great Britain's North American colonies. The Stamp Act was a transatlantic power struggle between Britain and its colonies that played a crucial role in the beginnings of imperial reform. In 1765, William Livingston was an established lawyer in New York. At the epicenter of colonial resistance, Livingston utilized colonial newspapers where he published rebuttals of British imperial policies anonymously in the New-York Gazette or Weekly Postboy. Livingston resisted Parliament's subversion to trial by jury and argued that this was a direct violation of colonist constitutional liberties. The essays that Livingston penned and published with his friend William Peartree Smith were titled the Sentinel Essays. Although the Stamp Act affected Livingston's career directly as a lawyer, his essays during this period were comprised of issues surrounding Parliament's subversion to trial by jury, an aspect that stemmed from the Sugar Act of 1764. In April 1764, the Sugar Act empowered non-jury vice admiralty courts to try smuggler and tax evaders. In October of that same year, the New York Assembly asked Livingston to write its protest to the House of Lords. Livingston argued that amazing powers denied colonists the protection of a jury trial that is one of the most essential privileges of Englishmen. In his Sentinel essay number 3, Livingston explained, "Whoever considers that at present the rights of the crown are tried by the people must tremble at the remotest prospect of the perilous incavation that would oblige the subject to be tried by the officers of the crown." Livingston attacked the British Constitution in the same essay and asked, "Is a constitution, matured by ages, founded as it were on a rock, repeatedly defended against lawless encroachments by oceans of blood, meliorated by the experience of centuries, alike salutary to prince and people, and guarded by the most awful sanctions, is such a constitution now to be altered or abolished by the dash of a pen?" A constant theme throughout all of Livingston's essays was that without liberty, no man can be a subject. In the Sentinel essay number 21, he reiterated, "Let no illegal attempt against us appear inconsiderable or unworthy our notice. A smaller will ever pave the way for greater, the latter for a greater still." In a letter dated October 1st, 1765, Noah Wells, Livingston's old friend from Yale College, responded to a letter from Livingston in which he claimed Wells was a kind of fiend with a cloven foot and fury-forked tongue, a court parasite and a lover of the Stamp Act. Livingston objected to the Stamp Act on constitutional grounds and was a forceful opponent of other British policies. His opposition writings during the period of the Stamp Act transcend into his later pieces, where he argued that unlimited government meant no government and misrule meant tyranny.